In his time, LeBron James has proven to be a natural leader. With his inspiring speeches, among other things, some believe he is the chosen one in the NBA. It appears he enjoys a similar status in Hollywood as well, because back in 1996, fellow legend Michael Jordan starred in the original Space Jam movie, and when a sequel was on the cards, who else should be selected for the starring role, if not the chosen one, LeBron James? G'day NBA fans, first up on basketball action, the inspiring and emotional story of LeBron James on the set of Space Jam.
What time is it? Game time! Boom!
While James was chosen for the role, reports say Michael Jordan himself had others in mind. Production wrapped back in September 2019, but due to the coronavirus, the release date has been pushed back until July 16th, 2021. James addressed the cast and crew at the end of the shooting, explaining that the role was so important to him because he grew up watching Jordan's Space Jam and he idolized certain stars in the movie. He said there was no way he could have turned down the lead role in the Space Jam remake. James joked that he had second thoughts when he realized the production schedule would be so demanding with a 58-day schedule set in place. LeBron gave an emotional speech revealing that he's just a small kid from Akron, Ohio, from a single-parent household, the only child, and his mother had absolutely nothing. She was 16 years old and she was pregnant with James as a high school sophomore. James said, "I'm really not supposed to be here." He added, "Growing up in the inner city as an African American kid, there's no way you're supposed to effing make it out. The fact that I am who I am as an African American adult now, with 3 kids of my own, and I made it out of the situations that I was in, this shit is like extra credit for me, man." James thanked everyone, saying, "Y'all say you appreciate me, but I'm shit without y'all." An interesting fact I wasn't aware of, James invited some of his NBA mates to participate in the movie, including Lillard, Klay Thompson, and Anthony Davis. Courtside Gossip. Lillard made history recently, winning an award that may never be given out again, when he unanimously took the Bubble MVP award. The same can be said for Phoenix Suns' Monty Williams, winning the Bubble Award for top coach. The Pelicans have fired Alvin Gentry after 5 seasons with the club. Tyronn Lue and Jason Kidd are reported to be favorites for the new opening. However, they'll have to fend off competition from the Brooklyn Nets, who are also coach hunting. Mike Conley Jr. has left the NBA campus in Orlando for the birth of his son. He's expected to miss 3 games in the Denver series. Isaiah Thomas is entering free agency this offseason and already has his sights set on the Warriors. He tweeted, quote, "He needs that Warrior action and he is even ready to come off the bench serving." Vlade Divac admitted his losing his GM position with the Kings is attributed in a big way to his decision to select Marvin Bagley over Luka Doncic. Kings GM Scott Perry is a rumored candidate for Divac's former post. Carmelo Anthony gave praise to Lillard, revealing, "Dame is at the top for me. He's never played with someone who lifted his team on the court with his play and as a leader. He genuinely cares for his teammates. What he's been able to do is amazing. He's the top guy Melo has ever played with." According to head coach Billy Donovan, CP3's left hand sprain injury is not serious and they're just being cautious. He is expected to play Game 1 versus Houston. Giannis reveals the Bucks need to make changes if they're to succeed in the playoffs, saying, "It wasn't frustrating because we were losing. Losing is part of basketball. Losing is part of the game." He added that they weren't moving the ball as much as they wanted to and weren't defending as hard. He admitted there were times they were themselves and the number 1 team in the league on defense, but there were also times that they didn't show that at all. Giannis also spoke about his 1-game suspension after headbutting Wagner. He thinks the most frustrating part for him was probably the Memphis game, sitting in the hotel and not being able to be out there to help his teammates compete and win a game, losing a lot of money. Celtics Kemba Walker is set to be unleashed. His minutes restrictions are lifted following issues with his left knee. With the seeding games over, the NBA rules for roster moves have changed. They can only replace players who test positive for the virus, and a new player can't have more than 3 years of NBA experience. Jimmy Butler took a French press coffee maker into the bubble and is charging mates $20 a coffee. He revealed he's working on his coffee skills and that after his career, he's opening his own coffee shop. "Right now, I'm charging $20 a cup, so if you want some, come through." I guess making multi-millions just isn't enough for some. If not LeBron, who do you think should star in the Space Jam sequel? Share your opinion with us in the comments below, along with any feedback you may have. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, click the like, and check out the others for the latest news from around the league. Thanks for watching.